Piyush is coming in. An FIR has been registered against the AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi by the IFSO unit of the Delhi police. This is over alleged inflammatory remarks that were made by him. Swami Yati Narsimhanan's name has also been mentioned in that particular FIR. The Delhi police IFSO unit has also registered a case under various provisions against the two for allegedly spreading messages of hate, inciting communal groups. Let me go across to Piyush. Piyush, give us more details of the FIRs that have been filed both against the AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi as well as Swami Yati Narsimhanan.
Well, yes, that's the update which we are getting. That has been filed by Intelligence Fusion Strategy Operations Cell of Delhi Police, IFSO unit of Delhi Police. The main job of IFSO unit is to look after the cyber crimes and also the multiple social media accounts. Those are used to spread hatred. What we are now given to understand is that after analyzing all these statements of these leaders, finally IFSO has registered an FIR, and that's the unit of Delhi Police. Under multiple sections this FIR has been registered. Remember that yesterday itself many names were also added by Delhi Police, which also included the name of Nupur Sharma and many others. In that particular FIR which has been registered, Delhi Police have named Asaduddin Owaisi, Yati Narsimhanan and many other people. Remember that these are the ones who have been making speeches, inflammatory speeches, hatred speeches, and that is why we believe that Delhi Police has taken this big action. Since the time this controversy over the Nupur Sharma's remarks which she made during a TV debate, we are seeing different statements coming in from various quarters. When Nupur Sharma was suspended by BJP at the time, many people who alienated towards the right wing, they were demanding that when Nupur Sharma has been suspended from BJP, then at the same time the government at the center and the government sphere of BJP in different states must take actions against people like Asaduddin Owaisi and many Muslim leaders. We also spoke to VHP International President Alok Kumar yesterday, where he had demanded that equal treatment should be given. If Nupur Sharma's remarks come under is being scrutinized, and if actions are being taken against her, FIRs are being registered against her, then at the same time people like Owaisi and others should also be booked up. Now Delhi Police, what we are given to understand, has taken action. The IFSO unit of Delhi Police has registered an FIR against Asaduddin Owaisi, and there are multiple sections. Let me also read for our viewers the sections those have been put in by IFSO in that particular FIR. The sections of the cases those have been put in are section 153, 295, 505 of IPC, and one case has also been registered against Nupur Sharma and others. So multiple cases are now there. Those have been registered by Delhi Police. We'll have to wait and watch how the investigation in this case is going to further proceed. But yes, big names have now come out. Case against Owaisi and Yati Narsimhanan. Somewhere, is now somewhere the administration is now trying to send out a message that hate speeches, inflammatory statements are not going to be tolerated. We'll have to wait and watch how the investigation in this case further proceeds. Nupur.
All right. So, Piyush, as you're pointing out, of course, this is part of a larger FIR, we understand, in the follow-up to the incident of Nupur Sharma. So, is that what it is? This is perhaps, under the same umbrella?
Absolutely, absolutely. Remember that yesterday itself a statement was released by Delhi Police where multiple names were put in that particular statement which was issued by Delhi Police. Nupur Sharma's name was also there. So today what we are now given to understand is that FIR has been registered against Asaduddin Owaisi, Yati Narsimhanan. There is one more case that is against Nupur Sharma and many others. And this is, like you rightly mentioned, that this is the follow-up of all the cases of all the complaints which Delhi Police has been receiving from different quarters. Earlier we have seen multiple cases. Those were registered against Nupur Sharma, Naveen Jindal, and in that same sequence we are now seeing another case being registered in Delhi, and that's against Asaduddin Owaisi. Mumbai Police has also registered a different case, and that's against Nupur Sharma, and she has also been summoned by the Mumbai Police for the investigation. There are cases those are registered in Hyderabad also against Nupur Sharma. So here in Delhi, a case against Asaduddin Owaisi in other cities, in other states, there are cases against Asaduddin Owaisi. There will be parallel investigations which will take place, and these statements, these cases basically are on these statements, so they have been made by these leaders, either by Nupur Sharma or by Asaduddin Owaisi.
All right, so as you're pointing out, of course, this appears to be a larger investigation that has now begun from the Delhi Police's IFSO unit, which essentially is looking to look into various of these hate crimes and hate speeches that are being made. Isn't that so, Piyush?
Well, yes, the main job of this unit is to look after these inflammatory speeches, statements, those are made on social media, and that is why this unit of Delhi Police has been activated. After going through and analyzing all these statements and tweets, those are there, and also statements, those are there on social media, IFSO unit has decided to register FIR against Asaduddin Owaisi and Yati Narasimhanand. Earlier, he was also warned. In fact, the administration, their local administration had warned the chief priest of Dasna temple, Yati Narasimhanand, not to make any statements against a particular community, and if he does, then actions would be taken. So in that particular sequence, we can see the actions, those are now being taken by the authorities. The Delhi Police has filed this FIR, and that is against Asaduddin Owaisi and Yati Narasimhanand. We'll have to wait and watch how the investigation in this case is going to further proceed. Remember that the BJP is at the back foot since the time Nupur Sharma's statement came into the light. We also saw massive reaction coming in from Gulf countries. Many countries condemned her statement. After that, internal politics also began here in India. After that, BJP also issued some sort of guidelines for the spokespersons that they need to be very much aware about the topic on which they are going to have a debate. And the BJP's media head is going to decide which spokesperson will go for which topic. So after the kind of backlash which BJP faced, there is a strategy which has been made by BJP. At the same time, Delhi Police and polices of different states, they are now pulling their socks. They are taking actions against these people who make such inflammatory statements, hate speeches, and in that particular sequence, we are now seeing FIRs being registered. That's also against Asaduddin Owaisi, Yati Narasimhanand, and also Nupur Sharma. There are multiple FIRs against Nupur Sharma also, against Naveen Jindal also. They have, if we talk about these two people also of BJP, they have at the same time have also requested Delhi Police to take actions against people who are giving threatening messages, threatening calls to these leaders also. Looking at that, Delhi Police has also provided them security. But the point here is about the kind of speeches and the hate comments those were made by these leaders, and that is why the IFSO unit of Delhi Police was activated. And after analyzing all the statements and tweets those were made, this FIR has been registered. We'll have to wait and watch, Nupur, what kind of investigation the IFSO unit is further going to take, and if it is also going to summon these people who have been named in the FIR.
Right, absolutely. As you're pointing out, of course, we are still waiting for reactions to come in from the AIMIM as well as other individuals who've been booked by this FIR. Now, what I want